Let's talk about taking good care of yourself. One important thing is nutrition. If your brain doesn't have the kind of vitamins and minerals it needs to work at its peak, then you're sort of putting a strike against yourself. Another thing is sleep. You want to have adequate sleep. If you aren't getting the number of hours that you need, then you're not going to be working near your peak performance either. Now let's talk about environment, the environment in which you read. Now in the beginning, most people feel like they need it to be really quiet when they read, and that's fair enough. What I want you to understand is that as time goes by, as the weeks go by, you're going to need less and less quiet. In fact, you can get to the point with super reading that it almost doesn't matter what's going on, you'll be able to focus and concentrate. If you need it quiet in the beginning, maybe you could use some affirmations and say to yourself, I read and get all I need no matter what's happening around me. Let's talk about proper lighting. Oftentimes, I see parents set up reading situations for their children where there's actually too much light. It's too bright. We don't want so much light coming off, say, a page of paper that it's going to interfere that we almost have to squint. So we want enough light without it being glaring. And usually that means it's coming in from some other direction and bouncing off in an angle which is not directly into your eyes. Let's talk about proper seating. Assuming you're going to be sitting when you read, you want to have good back support and be at a good level to your table, desk, or whatever you're using, that you're not putting any kind of strain on yourself. Let's talk about other substances like coffee and alcohol. Alcohol, of course, is not going to help you become a better reader. Although I do want you to be relaxed, alcohol is not the way because it's going to limit frontal cortex activity, and that's where a lot of your reading takes place. So unfortunately, save alcohol for your parties and a nice dinner, but when it comes to serious reading, it's not going to help. What about coffee? Well, some people say, oh, coffee perks me up, gets me going, energizes me. Yes, that may be true. However, a study came out showing that coffee interferes with the production of some amino acids which are essential to blocking out external noises in the environment. So while it may perk you up, you're also paying a price by not being able to concentrate as well. Chewing gum. Mostly, I think I would be addressing students here. For the most part, chewing gum may give you a kind of feel of rhythm with your reading. However, I cannot say that it's always a good thing. If you're having to pay attention to chewing your gum, like snapping it or blowing bubbles or anything like that, then that's going to take away from your concentration.